Let us not blink or we will miss it, guys. Now, I'm not here to convince anyone about what XRP will do in the future, right? I'm only here to share what I see, what the XRP community and the Riddlers are talking about. We're only here to observe and obviously take advantage of this opportunity. Nevertheless, now, what I am waiting for is just Taurus to conclude this whole show, right? This shenanigans show. I only need 3 more years. Sorry, y'all, right? Exactly. Now, the real question is, why? Do you believe old coins like XRP and a few others, etc., will do better in the next bull run, guys? Now, you guys know how I know XRP is truly the one? It's because of this right here. Let's think about it. What's the most hated coin out there, guys, right? It's not Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum. Actually, Bitcoin is the most glorified out there. But on the other hand, XRP, there's so much FUD in the XRP community. As soon as you say something positive about XRP, check the comments, guys. There's always somebody negative saying something negative, right? So it's quite simple. Usually the opposite always occurs, guys, right? We're living in an upside down world, it seems as, doesn't it? Which is quite weird, because why is the XRP ledger most hated? The most hated because it truly removes the middlemen with many monetary incentives, right? Now, or as some other people say, XRP is a quote-unquote banker's coin. The German banking giant highlights Ripple's use of XRP for efficient global payments. You know why this is so weird? It's because Deutsche Bank. Look at this, guys. Look what Deutsche Bank states. Remember Deutsche Bank a few months back? Weren't they about to implode, guys? Right? They need some sort of liquidity. A 5-year-old report from German banking giant Deutsche Bank and the banker highlights the use of XRP by Ripple to facilitate efficient cross-border payments. Now, I don't know why people hate XRP, guys, right? Because people thought blockchain technology will give the people back their power, right? But always remember, XRP isn't the bad player here, right? It actually will help you as well because it removes fees and as such, guys, right? It will help the world altogether. It's not only just for the banks. Ripple, a trailblazing company committed to disrupting the cross-border payment industry using blockchain technology, right? And they got recognized by these other certain banks, guys. Don't you see? Now the source comes from this right here. Basically, cash management paper by Deutsche Bank and the banker. Central banks are working on issuing stablecoins, which is not issuing a pure play cryptocurrency, but one that acts as a bridge currency. XRP, Ripple, and XRapid mentioned nearly 20 times, right, in this document. Isn't that something, guys? We told you guys it's all about who you are connected to, right? And obviously XRP is connected to institutions, governments, companies, central bankers, and the Fed. Right? The utilization of XRP to facilitate efficient cross-border payments. Now, if XRP will truly play a role in the new financial system, then it has to be at a high price. Remember, the new guys, when we talk about the financial system, there isn't a new financial system that happens every 10 years or 20, guys, or 30. It happens every 100 years. This is why this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, right, for people to take advantage, as BG123 did say. But most people won't, because most people are distracted by entertainment, right? Remember, look what's happening with Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, right? Let's think about it, guys. Why are all those events taking place while all this is happening? Because they want to distract you, so the poor stays poor. Deutsche Bank report specifically highlights what? The ability to provide liquidity for cross-border transactions utilizing XRP as a bridge currency, don't you say? Which is very beautiful, guys, right? Now if you go back to this view on why the XRP ledger is the most hated, is because corresponding banks, minor stakers, Coinbase Exchange saw it as a threat early with the built-in decentralized exchange. They all extract fees from the users to keep the system running. Exactly. But XRP is here to change the day, right? The whole system entirely. In the early days of Ripple, the Coinbase folks and virtually everyone else in this space were Bitcoin maximalists. There were a few altcoin forks of Bitcoin, but those were pretty easy to dismiss. Now keep in mind that Coinbase was a Bitcoin USD exchange and payment solution at that time. They were seen as one of the few serious players in the Bitcoin space. Now enter Ripple with its built-in exchange capability. Then add in the deceptive ease at starting a new USD gateway and Ripple's ability to end-to-end atomic payments from any currency to any currency. We managed to seal a lot of Coinbase's thunder and blurred their differentiators. Note, quote-unquote deceptive turned out to be mean, easy technically, but impossible from a regulatory compliance perspective. Now, while I don't remember anyone inside Ripple being particularly competitive with Coinbase from the other direction, it quickly became clear that they felt competitive with Ripple. Is this why Coinbase literally delisted XRP from the get-go when the SEC went after Ripple, right? That's so odd. And what's even more strange is that they haven't relisted XRP to this day, right? Even though Coinbase themselves is getting sued by the SEC, but they're keeping coins that are that the SEC suggested that are quote-unquote securities up and running on the Coinbase exchange. Don't you guys see something very fishy, right? There is a disconnect, which is weird. I hope that we could bring Coinbase onto Ripple as an early gateway. They, on the other hand, seem to feel that if Ripple won, then they and Bitcoin maximalism lost. So, or could it just be a whole show is the real question, guys, right? Maybe the reason why they don't want to bring back XRP is because there will be so many different eyes on XRP. This piece of information was written by Bob Way, seems as, which is really interesting. Now, if we go to the next week, when we talk about the SEC, breaking, SEC says Coinbase may have knowingly violated securities laws, right? Most definitely, guys. Of course, it was knowingly. Why? HODL, all by design. This is, guys, all the proof you need right here. All the proof you need is right here. Check this out.
Just long held and simple norms about how you treat customer assets, for example. And what I think crypto is here to stay. I think what's happened is clearly a setback. But right now, I actually think it's a huge opportunity for the incumbent financial firms to actually take the lead.
The ones that are already regulated and run, for example, regulated exchanges.
Yeah, and know how to segregate client assets and yeah. So I think that is what's going to happen.
Wouldn't that be ironic, though, given the disruption that crypto promised?
Yeah, there is some irony to it, and I'm sure, yeah, it is ironic, but I think that is going to be the evolution.
According to Dawn, this SEC assault is a huge opportunity for the incumbents. When she says incumbents, she means the big banks. Notice that she gives Gary Gensler's argument almost verbatim. Exchanges are commingling funds and there's a need to segregate client assets. Well, the legacy banks, the incumbents, are already equipped to handle such tasks. There's a reason Gensler did a 180 from teaching blockchain at MIT to parroting the incumbents. This downturn in crypto is for them to make their move, to cause destruction and swoop in. They control the SEC. She laughs at the idea of an ironic outcome. They love inversions. Down with the banks. The freedom of decentralization is now going to merge with the centralized powers that be.
Who stated this a long time ago, guys? I'm not here to boost my ego, right? But how many years have we been saying that the future world will be it's going to be a full-blown paradoxical world or future? Because the future world will be decentralized and centralized by nature, right? Now, it's funny because as soon as Gary got the call, right, he was teaching at MIT. As soon as he got the call, he immediately changed his tune to hitting cryptocurrencies, which is hilarious, right? Jim Cramer says most of crypto is a scam and will go to zero. We told you guys. Usually he's wrong, but at points, sometimes he'll be right. Right, so Jim Cramer is definitely playing the fool. Most people, look how many likes this got, guys. Most people, Jim Cramer stating this, most people will not believe it. Why? Because he conditioned you to believe he will always be wrong. I told you guys, when the collapse happens or when we are near it, he's going to comment something that most people say we're going to go higher and higher and higher. But then he'll be called a legend afterwards because he supposedly got it right. Guys, we're exposing these people like no tomorrow. We exposed Coinbase, we're exposing the SEC, and now Jim Cramer just literally got exposed, right? No one is safe on this side of the story, guys. No one is safe. And it's already beginning. Why? Because the SEC going after smaller DeFi projects projects. Now it seems pretty nasty. 99.9% of these coins will have to go away. These guys are just going to get drowned in paperwork, right? They're going after literally every startup, it seems as, right? The SEC is. Now, this person right here, Doug Park, is elected to be legal counsel to Barnbridge DAO. I'm letting you know that the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, is investigating Barnbridge DAO and individuals associated with the DAO because SEC's investigation is ongoing and non-public. I am limited to the information that I will share publicly. To reduce potential further legal liability, existing liquidity pools should be closed and no more liquidity pools should be started. Wow, they're literally, guys, they're literally going after every project out there in the cryptosphere. We told you guys. USDT is going to be regulated out of damn existence. Binance is literally about to implode, or the big institutions will take it over. It's quite clear, don't you see? And no more liquidity pools. All work on Barnbridge related products should stop, and individuals should no longer be compensated for any work they do related to Barnbridge until further notice. Moreover, and then they won't be commenting on this matter further until the investigation proceeds, confirming this is real, right? So it's already beginning. Prepare, be aware, guys. This is why we told you guys to be aware of these S coins and meme coins. We're telling you, right? And projects, because they'll all most definitely shut down at one point in time, right? I'm just waiting for the catastrophe. I'm just waiting for the great catastrophe to take place. Not financial advice, not financial advice, not financial advice. Let's prepare, because we will be on the right side of history with, in my opinion, XRP, not financial advice. What news, guys? Hope you guys are amazing. See ya.